right now, y'all. Let's break it down like this. This is Thursday. We have Empower Thursday, man. This is a very pivotal time. This is a very monumental moment as we are about to find out, is Omari Hardwick gonna return as James Ghost St. Patrick in one way or another tonight. So, in the spirit of me being one of the people who expect and want Omari to come back alive as Ghost, I will explain to you guys the 3 most logical reasons why the Democratic Party helped Ghost fake his death, okay? Because we have to understand, they wouldn't help Ghost fake his death just because he's Ghost, just because they think he's some clever Negro or whatever, right? He has to come with serious benefits to the Democratic Party, and the Democratic Party in particular, specifically, in order for them to agree to extend their resources to James St. Patrick in order to help him fake his death. There has to be very serious reasons. Reasons that can, matter of fact, without further ado, let's just get to it. The very first reason why Ghost is alive and they helped Ghost fake his death, and they found it advantageous for them to keep Ghost out of prison and help him fake his death, right? For the black vote. Now, I'm a Negro as well, okay? However, I'm not disillusioned. However, unfortunately, a lot of black people, right, they rely on the Democratic Party, right? So this is based off of what we know about real life, which is most black people, if they're going to vote for anyone, it's going to be the Democratic Party in real life. Just like how you got to choose between the evils of Donald Trump, who I personally would prefer as a president. I'm just saying. Not, you know what I'm saying? I don't trust either of them. But I feel like I could trust Trump more than Kamala Harris and all of those people. But hey, that's just my opinion. Even though historically, right, they say black people were basically the biggest supporters of the Republican Party, right? Until, you know, certain laws got passed and the KKK and things like that, you know. A whole bunch of wham bam thank you ma'am pipe bomb things happen, right? Drama, things like that happen. And for now, majority of the black people's time in America, we have supported the Democratic Party, right? We have black people who they won't even think to ever vote for anything other than the Democratic Party. Like, it's that bad. And it's not just black people who do this. If you're Caucasian and you've been voting for the Democratic Party the whole time, chances are they're not trying to hear anything that's not Democratic as well, right? So they would know that being that James St. Patrick is from the hood, right? He grew up in the hood, and he's someone who understands the mindset or the views of someone from the hood who wants to live better and what they would want from their political party, right? Even if they're gonna use him to gain access and more popular black votes. And what I mean is he could behind the scenes help whoever they want to put in place for black people to vote for. He could behind the scenes help them create their political campaign and do their PR and things like that, right? And he will be indebted to them. Now, we could see a scenario in the spinoff, if Ghost is alive, where Ghost feels like, okay, I became untouchable. I could almost live how I want, but I don't like what the Democratic Party is doing with our people. Maybe they'll do that, maybe not. I mean, you know, but for the black vote, they could use him. They could understand a mind like him, where he comes from. He would know what the people want. He would know what the people need to see in order to believe in whoever they want to put in our faces within the power universe, of course, right? So that's reason number 1 why the Democratic Party helped Ghost fake his own death. Now, reason number 2 why the Democratic Party helped Ghost fake his own death. to take down other criminals. Now, we know Ghost ain't a fan. We know Ghost ain't afraid to snitch on nobody, right? We all know and love him. He's a fucking rat. Let's keep it real. He's a ratatouille. He's a rat-a-tat-tat, okay? He ate the cheese multiple times. Now, as a presumed dead man, right? Does ratting even count anymore if he dead? But he also had a system and a long list of drug dealers who he knew, who he left alive, who he killed, drug dealers on lower levels, high levels, right? Whenever it's time to run a campaign, if Ghost already knew something about these people, he can help put the police force working for the Democratic Party, right? He can help point them in the direction to arrest these lower level criminals, right? And make it look good for the politicians that represent the Democratic Party, right? Someone who would be like a Rashad Tate, right? For all we know, they could really put out Power Book 5 or 6 influence, right? And Rashad Tate end up finding out that Ghost is alive, and he'd be like, "Yo, there's nothing you can do, nigga. Technically, you gotta do what I say. You work for me, dog." But they can use Ghost to help take down criminals behind the scenes, right? And then, to flip that on his head, the third reason why the Democratic Party helped Ghost fake his death, in order to have Ghost sell drugs under a whole new alias, in order to have him sell drugs, which will also connect him to other drug dealers who could be taken down in the past. And for all we know, right, this new moniker that he could have could be Mahoney or anything else, right? Because he would have a new alias. So he would be selling drugs. You gotta understand, y'all know what America is, okay? We had all this heroin, all this cocaine and crack coming to the inner cities, right? Niggas ain't got no poppy fields in the hood. Ain't no poppy fields in the projects. You know, maybe people start growing weed now in the hood in different places. They got labs and stuff like that. But in 60s, 70s, 80s, come on now, y'all know what happened. Y'all know where the drugs came from. And y'all know the government had a role in getting it over here, okay? They brought it over here. People sold drugs. They made money. The government came. The feds came. They took the money. They used it to fund wars and pay their allies and help pay for more drugs and pay for weapons and things like that. We all know how this thing went, right? So when you think about it, someone as dangerous and resourceful and as smart as Ghost, they can say, all right, this is what we doing at the tippity top. At the tippity top, right? This is what we're doing. And like I said, this could be the reason why, if Ghost is really alive, we can see his inner conflict. And now he has a whole new thing that he wants to get himself out of, right? And then we can have Ghost go on this character arc where instead of faking his death, he may end up realizing the only real way to not deal with this no more now is for me to just die. And maybe he'll give up his life trying to save Yaz, or maybe he'll off himself, or maybe he'll give up his life this time trying to save Tariq, right? Which he hasn't directly did before. Something like that. But these are the reasons why the Democratic Party helped Ghost fake his death. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God-gifted. That's touched by an ink. That's on the dome, nigga.